Welcome to another podcast of the current situation, Manchester United. Manchester United, for the second time in about 4 or 5 days, conceded a second successive, not really successful or successful, but it's a second consecutive defeat in the Premier League. We lost to Brighton away from home last week on Thursday, and today we lost against West Ham away from home on a Sunday. This goes to show that we're not the full finished articles yet. We have a few, not even a few, we have a good amount of improvement to make in the squad, particularly with our defense department. Like there are some aspects that is leaking, there are some loopholes that needs to be filled with some concrete, man. We were very poor in the game against West Ham. First, I don't even know where to start. Let's start with the goal conceded. A lot of us Man United fans have been very skeptical. Well, a lot of all of us know that David De Gea is not the David De Gea of old. Can we all come to a conclusion on that? Can we all be in unison with that? David De Gea is not the same goalkeeper as 4 or 5 years ago. Anybody can see that. He's not the same goalkeeper. And I've given David De Gea a lot of you could say slack. You could say I have excused him for his poor performances and actually blamed it on the defense. But in this case, man, in this context, he's at blame for that. That shouldn't even have passed the line. That shouldn't have even passed the line. I don't even know if the man put his hands in a cup of butter or what, but that ball shouldn't have passed the goalkeeper. That was a poor shot, number one, and that was poor goalkeeping, number two. That goal shouldn't have never seen the light of day. You know, my man is moving like he's a rival or adversary, man. What's up? West Ham have you on their payroll or something to concede a goal and actually play in their favor? I'll say this. David De Gea, for the previous, I don't want this video to be long, but I'm gonna say this quick. David De Gea for the previous years has been wanting out of Manchester United. Me seeing how he is right now, it goes to show that hindsight is 2020, and then when he wanted to leave, we should have let him go, because right now we have a scallywag goalkeeper that is living off of his past achievements as a top tier goalkeeper, and persons still keep him in high regard up here, so on pinnacle. But the point is, he's not on the pinnacle. I mean, my man is almost at the bottom, man. He's operating like in an average goalkeeper. That was poor goalkeeping. And yes, I'm still onto it because that goal, man. Again, the season is coming to an end. And we have to really work on our defense. Yes, we have recruited Martinez and Varane, but there has to be a master plan that will help the back four. Cause Lindelof today, Lindelof was poor, man. He got caught out a few times, which could have led to us conceding more goals. And there were a couple goals that West Ham scored that were offside or they were not given. They were not, they were not given the green light to score or to be given to them by the referee. That was a poor game. And here's the problem. Even if our defense was poor, it's not like we can't say, well, yes, our defense was poor, but we didn't have the chances. We didn't have the chances to convert. The midfield was poor. We had enough chances to put that game to bed. That is not an excuse to you. That is a weak excuse. Rashford have had chances. Bruno had chances. Anthony had chances. There was a chance. Martial, when he came on, my man went through the defense like a hot knife through butter, and he almost scored at the near post, but it wasn't a forceful shot, and it was forced for a corner kick. So don't be telling me that we didn't have any chance. We had more than enough chances to actually put West Ham out of their misery, and they had less chance. They had less chances than us in the first half, and they scored in the first half. No, by the second half, it's like the tables were turned because they had 14 attempts and we had 13 attempts. We had 3 shots on target. They had 4 shots on target. You see me? So even though they were not as clinical, but they have a goal, they are leading us. We had our chance and we didn't take them. You see me? So don't be, if you want to say okay, the defense was poor and the midfield wasn't creating chances, bro, there was chances that we didn't take. We were not clinical enough. We were not hungry enough. We were playing as if we were like leading them 5-0 and we could, it's like we're playing like we couldn't be bothered by taking our chance because we were leading them 5-0. When in fact we didn't even score a freaking goal. So I'll say this in terms of the fate of David De Gea. I've said this that it's very funny. It's wishy. So probably some person will say, okay, this Virgin is wishy washy. But back then, man, when he was, when Davide wanted to leave, looking at how he is right now, it would have been best to just sell him off. Where I don't even know. I don't. If you went to Turkey and play football in Turkey, that's on it. Cause right now, how he's operating like he has some beef with the defense of Manchester United, like he has something to get off his chest. Is me and whatever it is, man. David here is passing, man. And when it comes down to legendary goalkeepers, at his age, goalkeepers should not even be making these errors because they're well seasoned, they're well ripe, they have been around long enough not to make those silly kindergarten mistakes. But his brethren made a silly kindergarten mistake. Like he's in his second year as a goalkeeper. He's one of the best goalkeepers in the modern era. But his decline has been so drastic, has been so steep and sudden that we question where his head is at. Because again, man, not to retrace history, but since Cristiano Ronaldo scored a hat trick against him in the World Cup of 2018, man, my man has not been the same goalkeeper, man. He's not been the same. He's never been the same. He's never been the same goalkeeper. So back to this game. It was a poor game for Manchester United, losing a second consecutive game. I didn't even know we were playing last week Thursday. I didn't even know we had a game on Thursday, which was my bad. Or I would have done at least a preview, or at least done a match reaction to the video. Um, but yeah, man, let me say this again. Let me put this in the video. When it comes on, it's good that we are winning our home games. Our home is where we win. We should be winning most of our games because our fans are there. I want to support them by playing well on the football pitch. But when we're going away, man, we have to have that intensity, man. Not intensity, but we have to like make an effort away from home. Although it's not at home, but if we're playing away from, we have to have that effort. Now, I'm not saying that we have to play expansive, entertaining, enthralling football, or at least we have to be at least pragmatic and efficient. With the chance that we take, we could have at least had 3 goals and just, lock up shop and play pragmatic, play more defensive, and hit them on the counter. But today that wasn't the case. We didn't have a goal to even, try to defend out. We were playing catch up to West Ham. We were playing catch up to West Ham, and West Ham is like what 15th place. So if we put them out of their misery today, they could have jumped like 17 or 18th place, and that wasn't the case. But instead, we're looking to drop to at least 4th place. It's funny how we almost had our 3rd place cemented in proper concrete, and now it's like slipping out of our grasp just because we have lost like a couple games and we have dropped points previously. This goes to show that we have to be more efficient and effective, man. Because if this thing continues, then we're going to go back to square one. It's like a process where we make 3 steps forward and we take 2 steps back. It's like we're not making enough progress that is apparent or clear, but we're making some progress. But still, we still have to, work on our defense. For one, number two, as relates, we need a new goalkeeper. Yes, we need a new goalkeeper. We need a new goalkeeper. A new starting goalkeeper, may I add. I'm not hell-bent. I'm not over the hills and Dean Koons. When I say Dean Koons, I'm referring to Dean Henderson. If he comes back to Manchester United, I'm not sure he's the main man to be starting, but we still need to probably sell off David De Gea in the summer, man. We have to cut off all ties with this brethren. He's because if he stays longer, then it may be even worse for him. He's going to tarnish his legacy and his reputation at Manchester United. And what persons may remember of David De Gea is his poor mistakes and overlook the heroic saves he's made for us in previous years. So we have to be very smart and just let this bridging go, man. We have to cut all ties, man, and get a new goalkeeper in. We have to get new blood. So it was a poor game, man. It was a disastrous game again, but we had more than enough chances to put West Ham out of them week. West Ham had chances. They had chances. West Ham, they had chance. They were playing like they were the top side between us two. Is me and with Newcastle, it's a good thing Newcastle drop points. Let me see. It's a good thing Newcastle drop points today against Arsenal, because if Arsenal lost against Newcastle, hold on, let me check something. If Arsenal lost against Newcastle, Newcastle would have probably had more sight on third place than us. Is me. And if and yeah, so if they won today and we lost today, which we lost today, they could have been in third place and we dropped to fourth place. And we have to be fighting with Liverpool. We have to be fighting with Tottenham. We have to be fighting with this side. We have to be fighting. Come on, we have to finish the season properly. We have a few games left. We have one more away game that's against Bournemouth, I believe, and then we have our remaining games at home. So yeah, we're finishing at home, but still, man, let us at least do well at least the professional away from home. We should take those games seriously too, man. You have to remember that there's some away fans that have travel for miles, hours upon hours, just to see their Manchester United side play a game, and to go lose and not even put out the enough effort. That feels damning to them. They feel as if, okay, this side, we woke up like 4:30 a.m. to get ready to go watch this game, to go travel and go watch this game, only to find out that we lost 1-0 to this West Ham side who is struggling to be in the last five of the Premier League so they don't get relegation. So yeah, we'd have to take it seriously. But anyway, I don't want to keep this video long, man. Like and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments down below. Man, I was about to question if Manchester United had a EuroLeague game. We're out of the EuroLeague. Yeah, so that's all I have to say, man. Leave your comments down below in the comment section. Like and subscribe to the channel. I'm out.